Athletes come in all shapes and sizes, big, small, tall, short. There is a sport out there for everyone. These inherent genetic variations may also play a large part in the benefits or drawbacks in our movement mechanics, which can potentially make us better or worse in particular sporting events. Alongside these variations in body shape, the actual energy systems and metabolism can be split into two main camps, and these can be helpful for us to look at to understand how we can fuel our workouts optimally. These are endurance training and strength training, both of which have their own collection of variations. But what are the nutritional factors that we need to consider to fuel ourselves appropriately to make sure we are getting the best recovery and adaptation, which in turn will allow us to make progress over time? If you're training for a particular sport and have basic knowledge, then this video is for you. More advanced athletes, we will have more in-depth content coming soon. Before we get into this lesson, we wanted to let you know that this video was brought to you by Amino. We are a British-based functional beverage company, and it's our mission to revolutionise the sport and health beverage market using amino acids, the building blocks of protein. To allow us to keep making this type of content, please support us by heading over to our site and joining our community. That allows us to keep making these videos to help you achieve more. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell below so when we produce more cool content like this, you'll be the first to get it. So firstly, we need to understand what is fuel, and then we can get into some principles for us to work by. Everything we eat and drink is some sort of fuel, and calories are a measure of that energy that you put into your body, just like you would with litres of petrol in your car. The main difference is that our metabolisms can derive fuel from energy in three types of forms. These are the macronutrients, and these sources are carbohydrates, fats and proteins. They all act as fuel. This is where things start to get more complex, as the energy that each of these supplies has different energetic value and a different effect on the body structures. Just to confuse us some more, we also have different storage tanks for each of these types of fuel, so it's not easy to grasp to begin with, but you will get there. You have to view your body's ability to access energy in a hierarchy, and this is organised in the form of macronutrients that we described above. Carbohydrate is at the top and is your main short-term fuel store and is the most readily available, with stores in the muscle and the liver. Fat comes next in the middle of the pyramid and is a slower burning fuel source. This is stored around your organs and underneath your skin and is your medium-term fuel source. Finally, you have your protein store, which is actually your body's tissues like muscle and organ, and this store is not readily available and is not ideal to tap into unless in a survival situation. If your goal is fueling for an event in which you want to improve performance, the principle you need to take away from today is that fuels are burnt in different percentages at different heart rates. The rule of thumb here is that the more intense your workout in terms of heart rate, the more carbohydrate or short-term energy you're going to need to have on board to improve your performance. So any sprint or high-intensity effort or weight circuits will be mainly fueled by muscle carbohydrate, which is called glycogen, and it massively helps to enhance your performance. The less intense your workout, the more fat will be your main fuel, and so you will be less reliant on carbs, although in most sports there will be a mix of both of these elements happening at the same time. So for example, a cyclist kicking or hitting a mountain climb during an endurance event, or on the opposite end of the spectrum, the aerobic part of a sprinter's warm-up, so they aren't independent of each other. This being said, we're always looking to try and find the balance and harmony in our bodies, and there is nothing different here. Too much or too little of carbohydrate or fat, either way, will affect your performance, so it's important for you to do some more research and figure out how you need to fit this in a practical sense into your workout so you can find the sweet spot. Alongside performance, we also have to take into account our body composition work that needs to be done. Some athletes will need more and some athletes will need less. This will involve adding in or taking out certain elements at specific points during the year to change your body's structure. This will normally be done in the off-season or well away from the competition period, so it's not interfering with any performance. The key here is to look at your program and see what needs to happen. A little organisation and planning can definitely go a long way. The real takeaway of this lesson is that it's not one-size-fits-all design. It's going to be very specific to your needs and goals. We have to be careful and smart with our training and always be in a continuous state of learning and trying our new systems out in our out-of-competition periods, measuring the results and implementing in the race season. This is how you strike gold. So to wrap up, are you making good progress towards your goal, or do you think your fueling could need some tinkering? Drop us your thoughts and questions in the comment box below. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel and leave any questions, and we will try and answer as many as possible. Until next time, keep crushing it.